WeatherSnap is a tiny website I've built to let you see weather from cities around your location. The reason I built this, one, I wanted to take a break from using React and UI libraries and sort of go back to the basics. Use HTML, CSS, and just plain old JavaScript. Secondly, I wanted to use a public API. Now, this was around the time where I was learning about them at school and I've read a little bit about how they worked, but I wanted to make my own project and put my knowledge into practice. So initially for this project, I was planning on only using one public API, which was OpenWeather. Essentially gives you weather information. But as I built the application and I began to test it, I quickly realized that there was something wrong. So I'll explain one of the first challenges I ran into while making this application and the reason why I actually ended up using another public API. For example, if you search Paris, it would give me weather information for Paris, France. But if you live in Ontario, in Canada, maybe you were trying to get the weather for Paris, Ontario, or maybe London, Ontario. But my application would only give you the weather for those major cities in Europe. So this was obviously an issue that I was not happy with, something I wanted to fix. This is where the use for the second API comes in. I used IPInfo to essentially give users results of weather based on their approximate location. Now, this is not a perfect solution for global searches if you actually wanted to know the weather in, Paris, France. Now, this could definitely be expanded into working for global searches or maybe specifying the city and country, but I wanted to keep this very simple, very lightweight, and just straightforward. So the best part of this project was being able to see something quick and functional come to life with only a few lines of code and not having to rely on design or worried about frameworks. A lot of the times as developers, and even myself personally, I think about not building something because it's too easy or too simple. I tell myself, oh, that'll take me a day or, a couple of hours. But I realized that it's very different thinking about an idea, brainstorming on how an application may look like or work, and actually building something. As you begin to build, as you begin to put your project together, there might be complexities or problems that come to you that you would have not known about if you didn't start making this application. And if you happen to finish a project or if you have something you're working on, I would love to see it. You can either send me a DM or you can comment down below, and it's always fun to see what others make, and it's inspirational, it's fun, and I think that's what makes programming fun. Being able to share our little creations or things we're learning about. So if you're building something right now, let me know. I would love to check it out.